Hello and welcome back. The Supreme Court giving President Trump some wins on immigration, a major ruling that lets the administration end temporary protected status for hundreds of thousands of Haitian and Syrian immigrants, meaning they all could now face deportation. Suffice to say, liberals, they are not happy. Watch.
It is an attack on everybody that's not a white South Afrikaner.
They're getting exactly what they want, the whitening of America through the judicial process.
Trump's loyalists in the Supreme Court have joined forces with him to deny immigrants internationally recognized human rights and advance an authoritarian white supremacist agenda here at home.
I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone. And while we're on the subject of immigration, the Democrats, crazy purple-haired lady, Connecticut Rep. Rosa DeLauro, she just tried to lecture DHS Secretary Markwayne Mullin on Trump's immigration policies, but ended up getting a little lesson herself.
Again, it is my time. 3,900 children were separated from their families.
450,000 kids were lost during the Biden administration. You didn't say a word about it.
Mr. Secretary, do not interrupt.
Don't you point your finger at me. Don't be a hypocrite.
I will point my finger at you.
Don't you be a hypocrite then. Then you be as you should be as upset about the 450,000 kids that were lost. You didn't say a word about it. For 4 years, you never said a word.
Mr. Secretary.
Could you put him in his place for
don't yell at me.
You should be put in your place.
Harold, how did you feel about that exchange?
It's terrible. I think that I like the secretary, and I don't know him, but I've worked and served with Congresswoman DeLauro. These kind of exchanges.
You had two life vests, and the rowboat was going down. It's you, Representative DeLauro, and Secretary Mullin. You save yourself in one of them. Who else gets the other life vest?
Hopefully, we're never in that situation.
Yeah, the guy in the back.
These things don't help the country. I would not want to go to war-torn Haiti or Syria. I understand why people, or Somalia, excuse me. I know why people want to come here. I think we need to reform this temporary protection system, and hopefully the decision by the court, which I think is a harsh one, will force Congress to act. But we have to accept the outcome.
Congress hasn't wanted to act on immigration in quite some time.
Ever. Since 1986.
Yeah, so they've forced it to this point, and you were right. It was Syrians. I know you corrected yourself.
No, it's Somalians.
Yeah, but Mike Lawler, who is a congressman from New York, actually disagrees with this. And he says you can't just deport hundreds of thousands of Haitians because they make up a third of our healthcare industry, and that they're the ones providing healthcare to millions of Americans who otherwise...
He's saying that the Haitians stole hundreds of thousands of jobs from Americans. That's what he's admitting. I don't like that. I don't think you should be bringing people in to take American jobs. And you can't get rid of them because, you might lose some job. Get new jobs and get Americans to do them. So the president, Joe Biden, was flying thousands of them in a month from Haiti. Just bring them in. They can stay for as long as they want. Temporary, So Trump's like, it's temporary. He did it by executive order. All right, I'll executive order him the hell out. And so the Democrats sued to keep the Haitians here. Now, why are we suing to keep Haitians? Because they make money off Haitians. It grows the welfare state. It helps the nonprofits. The Haitians have babies. They become American citizens. They're cheap labor. That's what this is all about. They want to overthrow the country. And we caught them, and they're going home. I'm not feeling that bad about it.
Maybe Mike Lawler's just a fan of the Fugees, Jesse. Did you know?
I'm a fan of the Fugees.
There you go. You've just made his point.
Haitian.
All right. So, but
are they Haitian?
Yes, they are.
Oh, I thought they were Jamaican.
I meant Syrian. You were right. I meant Syrian. That's all.
Yes, you did. But tell us about some of a couple of finer points in these two Supreme Court decisions. What are the people who are just screaming racism on the left missing about this? Is there something in the middle that, is glossed over that is important nuance here?
No, they haven't studied Supreme Court case law. I took immigration law. What you find is the president has plenary power when it comes to the issue of immigration. And that is exhibited by 6-3 ruling siding with him on the issue of, immigration. Just go and take a basic course and you'll find out the legal rationale there. I'm glad you say you accept the Supreme Court ruling, because Mamdani said the exact opposite. I will not accept the Supreme Court ruling, which is absolutely insane that we have a mayor saying that. To DeLauro, just one moment on that. The question was about child separation. But what about the children that were lost? There are separated children and there are lost children. Biden lost 300,000 children. And the Trump administration under Todd Blanche, under Mullin, under Kristi Noem has found 146,000 of them indicted fraudulent sponsors. They have found the lost children. So DeLauro, spare me about child separation. The lost children are abused, are trafficked across the border, and then go on to traffic other minors. It is an insidious cycle. So if you care about human rights, you care about the lost children.
You don't care about human rights, Greg. You never have.
Overrated. Remember remember the consequences that we had to deal with while the border was open. We had to sit and watch a border agent get accused of whipping a Haitian. Yep. And they denigrated all those guys that were working on the border. And we were always the bad people because we were told a lie, that everybody there was escaping persecution. So this kind of plugs the hole that was made in our immigration system that the Dems made that allowed the system to be gamed. They even trained illegals to say the right things to make it appear they were escaping persecutions. There were certain words that you had to use, when in reality, they were coming and going as they're pleased. They were sending money back to where they were so-called escaping. And also, if you're really escaping something, when you go to the nearest neighbor, you don't like if I was kidnapped and I break free from the house, I'm not going to run past all the neighbors until I see a house with a nice car in it. No, I'm going to go to the first place that has a light on and go, help me. Can you make me some hot chocolate? But anyway, I think we have to focus less on what it does to Democrats, showing them crying, what it means for the country. It's a very positive thing for everybody. And even the Dems would admit it, because they used to be for this stuff until Trump was. If Trump had come out against these things that were happening, they would be for it. So I think, what does this mean for the country? By plugging this hole, you're going to see a drop in wages. You already are. You're going to see a lower rents, which you already are. You're going to reduce crime committed by illegal gangs. You're going to stop losing track of kids. And you're going to focus on the challenges facing Americans instead of diverting tax dollars, which are then corrupted through programs to illegals.
And he said it.
I said it. Dang it.
All right, coming up next, WNBA's biggest star has a target on her back. Caitlin Clark getting throat punched. Were there any consequences? Find out next.
So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole.